Hi, Shane Barr here. Welcome to today's little learnings about the upper repairs that we do. This pair of black shoe boots. So we just need to go through, there's going to be 5 pairs and just pick out 5 repairs on each repair, pop a price in and the sort of product or maybe a bit of the method as to what you could do with them. So that's pair 1, we can call those the black shoe boots. This pair here, those used to be a tall pair of boots and they're on shanes.co.nz under the cutting down, or some very similar ones, anyway, lowering. They were tall, they got lowered. Gina wore them for a few years as tall and then as short, and now Isabel's been trashing them for ages. And you can see that they've done well. They were, I think they might have been brown originally and then they were painted black for a while and now they're back to brown but really munted, and Izzy's going to make them black again. You can see when I lowered them, or someone lowered them, we just stitched around and cut the top off and then put some top stops in, melted the end of the zip, and it's lasted for years. It was a bit of a pain because it really frayed badly. So that is the brown short boots. This next pair is a pair of, not R.M. Williams, they're a pair of Bluntstones. I used to use these for tidy work boots for work back when that was our thing over at the mount shop, and the sole went rotten and rotted off them way back, and that must have been about 2007 or somewhere there, and I think it was Gethin went and put another sole on for me. So that was one of the first times the Vibram gum lights came to New Zealand, and we were testing a sticker to see if a sticker would stay on, and it definitely has. We were going to put branded stickers on the shoes, but it was decided they were a bit ugly. So come up with 5 repairs for the boots there, and what price you think it might be, and a bit of an estimate of the time it would take to do that repair, and maybe a bit of the method or how you're going to do it or something if you've got inclination for that. So that we shall call the Joddy boots, or elastic sided boots, or Chelsea boots, or Blundstones, any of those things. Work boots, interesting work boots because no steel cap, much warmer and much lighter to walk around in, and possibly cheaper, but I think normally they're dearer actually because they don't make so many of them. We'll call this one the little blue boot, and yeah, tidy little boot. So I just come up with 5 things that we can do on that. Price, product we might use, time frame to do it, any of those things. It can be number 4, that can be the blue boot, and this little joker can be the tan boot, and you know the story by now. Oh, look at that, bit of thread coming undone at the back. So these really haven't got much wrong with them, but I'm sure we can invent something. I'll go back to that, say that the first pair, the black pair, and just run through what 5 repairs might be. So could replace the heels, could replace the half sole, could replace just the tips of the half sole, could put a protection half sole on top of it. That's 3 things already. Could replace the buckles with some silver ones which are more in fashion, and could replace that zip in the back there. So for the heels, that's a 67, so 42.90, and I'd use the Dupla product for that. Replacing that sole, 3mm business, and I don't know what price it is now, but it's probably like $57 or something like that. And obviously put a line through there, cut it through there, take that off, pop a new one on, trim round it with a 4-part cutter. If we're just going to do the tips, just cut through that tip there, use a piece of 3mm business, glue it on, trim it off. If we were going to put protection soles on, I'd use the black protection soling, pop that on, knife it off real close, and then just run around with a mini band. replace those buckles. That strap looks approximately 20mm, so I'd grab some 20mm or 19mm in silver or nickel. Unpick that, yeah, so simple stitching to unpick, pop that on. 4490 or 4290 or somewhere there. Replace that zip, 5 coil locking slider so it doesn't jiggle down, black teeth, black tape and a black slider. I charge 95, I think it's actually listed now at 99 or something. Either way, trickier than you think, especially these are a bit cheap. Time you get that out of there without wrecking it, and then get it glued in, and this is fake suede or something by the feels of things. And this little storm welt, it's going a bit rotten anyway, so it's just going to give all sorts of grief. So that's my 5 ideas. You could just about voice type that off the video and you'd be done. Anyway, go through those, pop them into a bit of a document which I'll put on the manuals there, and standard story. 5 pairs of shoes, 5 repairs. You got the answers to number 1 already, and we'll talk again soon. Cheers.